The average APY that you can earn on a savings account right now in the US is somewhere at around 0.06%. And this is at a time where inflation is at an all-time high at levels that we haven't seen since over 40 years ago at nearly 8%. The prices of cars have also went up significantly, 17% for a brand new car and 27% for used cars. And these are on 2021 numbers, so who knows what's going to happen for 2022. The prices of housing have also increased dramatically, with 17% in 2021 to purchase a new home, and that is projected to go up to 12% for 2022. And if you are renting, you may be royally screwed right now with rent increases dependent upon the geographic area that you're renting in. I happen to be in one of those hot spots, unfortunately, and rent in my area has increased by nearly 40%, and I've even been hit with a 38% increase. Now, with all of that said, and when we take a look at salaries haven't kept up with the pace of everything else increasing. Just last year, salaries have been reported on average to go up by approximately only 3%. So we are literally losing money, and our raise really wasn't a raise if you only got a 3% raise, or a little bit more, or a little bit less, because it didn't even keep up with the pace of inflation. So with that said, I wanted to create this video to give you all some options out there that you may not know about, where your money can earn just a little bit extra by having a savings account with some of these banks out here. Now, there are going to be some banks that you may not be eligible for, but please hear me out, listen to this video, check them out to see if you are eligible. I did include some options that just about everyone should be eligible to be able to take advantage of these higher APY earnings. So it's not going to be a significant amount of money, but every little dollar helps. But before we get into that, if you do have a savings account, do me a favor, check your savings account to see what your APY is currently, and then comment that APY down below so the community knows, and tell me if this video has been helpful for you. So without further delay, we are going to get into those 4 different banks and credit unions where you can stash your money to earn a higher APY, and I'm going to call these special high APY earnings. All right, so hit the like button if you find this interesting, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more videos like this, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a new video from me in the future. Let's head on to bank number 1. Now, the first place on my list is going to be the Blue Federal Credit Union. And I'm going to start this off with saying if you don't reside in Wyoming or Colorado, then this may not be an option for you. According to their website, you have to live in one of those states in order to be able to join this federal credit union. If you happen to live in one of those states, definitely check out their website and see any other criteria that may be listed for you to be able to join, and speak with the representative before you go ahead and open up an account to find out more information that may be relevant to you. But what I do like about what this credit union is offering you the opportunity to earn 5% APY on up to $1,000 in their accelerated savings account. Now, that is really, really good, but it doesn't stop there. So obviously, once you hit $1,000 and you get over that, your APY earnings is going to drop, but it is tiered. And what I like is that you can earn a minimum of 1.15% APY on up to $10,000. Once you get over $10,000, that's where you begin to hit that level where you're going to be able to drop below 1.15% APY. So I think their earnings rate is pretty competitive, especially if you're somebody who is trying to save up your first $1,000, you live in Colorado or Wyoming. Why not open up or join with Blue Federal Credit Union? I can answer that question for you. You're going to have to answer that and find out the information for yourself. But 5% APY seems like a really, really good thing, especially if you're trying to get to that $1,000. Now, number 2 on this list is an offering that I didn't expect to see, and I had no idea that this actually existed. So when I go ahead and share this with you all, please make sure you don't click off of this video. I promise I am not punking you all. This offering is coming from T-Mobile. Yes, T-Mobile of all places. I had no idea. I actually have a plan with T-Mobile, and I had no idea that this existed. So this is under T-Mobile Money, and the offering is that you can earn 4% APY on up to $3,000, but of course, comes with a little bit of a catch. You have to have an eligible wireless plan postpaid plan with T-Mobile. Now, I do have a postpaid plan with T-Mobile. However, I'm not sure if mine is going to be eligible or not. I scoured their website and I wasn't able to find anything about eligible plans. So if you are a customer with T-Mobile, make sure that you call them up and see what plans are eligible to earn this 4% APY. Because they're offering them up to $3,000, that means that you can get an extra $120 on $3,000 per year, which is pretty darn good. So again, that is for T-Mobile wireless customers. And don't worry, if you are not a T-Mobile wireless customer with a postpaid plan that is eligible, you still can earn a pretty good APY, and that is going to be a 1% APY. So again, you don't have to have a wireless plan with T-Mobile. You don't even have to be a T-Mobile customer. Just open up an account with T-Mobile Money and you can be able to get a base of 1.0% APY on any amount. There isn't a cap on that, and that is actually really competitive with today, so that is pretty darn good. T-Mobile, I'm pretty impressed, but I'm also a little bit salty that I didn't know about this. Somehow I didn't know about this until I went ahead and started searching information for this video. Now, before moving on, there are a couple of things that I forgot to mention with the T-Mobile Money to earn that 4% APY. One thing that's really important is that you're going to have to make 10 eligible purchases. And again, I'm not sure what they're classifying as eligible, so you have to have that conversation with the representative. I looked on the website, I wasn't able to find it. And since you do have to make purchases, what does that say? Yes, this does come with a debit card, so that means that this is technically a checking account and not really a savings account. But since you are earning an APY, I decided to add this to this list. The next bank on this list is going to be Varo Bank, and I hope I am pronouncing that one correctly. I have no idea how to pronounce it, so I'm going with Varo. Now, of course, this one is also going to make you jump through some hoops, but at a base level, you'll be able to earn 0.5% APY, which this isn't what we're here for. We're here to talk about that special high APY, and that's coming in at 3%. Now, here are the minimum requirements that you're going to have to meet in order to earn that 3%. The first thing you're going to have to do is have total direct deposits of $1,000 or more each qualifying period. Now, a qualifying period begins the first calendar day of the month and ends at close of business on the last business day of the month. Now, I know that's a little bit weird, but that's how they listed it. That's how they're explaining it on their website. So there we go. The next thing that you have to look out for is to keep a daily balance of $5,000 or less for the entire calendar month. And you also have to keep your bank account and savings account balances above or equal to $0 the entire calendar month. Now, of course, you don't want to keep it at $0 because 0 times anything is always going to be what? 0. So that's not going to do you any good. But from that information, it appears that you may be able to earn 3% APY on up to $5,000, which is pretty good as well and pretty competitive as well. So definitely check out Varo Bank. I believe that's the name of it. See if you're interested in it, see if you're eligible, and just speak with the representative before opening up an account and do your due diligence, of course. And the final institution on this list is going to be another credit union, which means that you have to have a membership in order to be able to join and open up an account. But if you do meet the eligibility requirements, and let me tell you, the eligibility requirements are extremely specific. There are only 4 ways, according to their website, from what I read. I believe it was only 4 ways in which you can be eligible to join. And one is going to be having a family member who's already a member who can extend the membership to you, either being employed by or retired from one of the companies or employers that are listed on their website. And it is an extensive list, however, it's very specific. So specific that I've seen Walmart with 3 locations for Walmarts that you are going to be eligible to actually be able to open up an account with them. I saw Staples on the list. I also saw Verizon Wireless. I also saw Welch's. So those are companies that I actually recognize, but there are a lot of different employers on there. So check it out just in case you're eligible, because it's going to be worth it if you are eligible. If not, then if you live in a condo community or condo association that happens to have a partnership with them, then you're going to also meet that eligibility requirement. So those condos are listed on their website. And finally, if you're involved in a community or organization that partners with this credit union, you're also going to be eligible to open up an account with them. And this is why you want to see if you can find out if you are eligible, because you can earn up to 6.17 APY on, of course, up to $1,000. Now, I know it's just $1,000, but let me put this into perspective for you. I have personally thousands more than $1,000 saved in my emergency fund right now, and I can tell you the amount of interest rate I earned last month won't even be able to outperform this $1,000 in this in 1 year. So this $1,000 will get you $61.70. On my account, I was able to get $4 and I believe around 30 cents in interest. Imagine that. Thousands more can't even compete with this. So if you are eligible to join this, definitely, I don't know why you're still watching this video, get on their website now, see if you're eligible, get on the phone, speak with the representative, find out the information you need to find out. And that is going to be the conclusion of this video. If you made it all the way to the end, I want to thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. You rated, you get a high five. Here we go.